the short back. Dan Tempest for the Eskimos brings the ball from the 32 out across the 40-yard line where the Eskimos...
Who's quarterback?
Ryan Baxter.
Ryan Baxley, the quarterback for the Eskimos, handing off to the short back. Penalty flags fly before the play. Have a chance to develop. Encroachment penalty against the Bombers. Be a 5-yard penalty and move the ball down to the 40-yard line where the Eskimos will have a second down and 3.
Yep. Ryan, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? All right.
Baxley handoff to number 25, Brian Westerback is good for an Eskimo first down. Moving it across the 35 to the 33-yard line. John General in on the tackle for the Bombers. First and 10 for the Eskimos. Baxley pitches to number 44, Evan Nicken, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Lucas Jurek making the stop for the loss for the Bombers. And that'll move the ball back to the 38-yard line. A 5-yard loss will make it second down and 15.
Oh, there's no Brian Westerback. This is some other kid's got his number.
Penalty flag once again before the ball is snapped, and an encroachment penalty once again against the Bombers. Move the ball back to the original line of scrimmage where the Eskimos will have a second down and 10.
Looking for Vinci.
Yeah, Baxley pass intended for number 85, Mike Lewis, is incomplete.
All right, we got it now here, Coach.
Jason Nylander on the coverage for the Bombers. Will bring third down and 10 for the Eskimos.
30. Can't see you, ready? Or the ball.
Trap.
Nicken is taking the ball for the Eskimos across the 30 down close to the 25-yard line. Paul Bigelow in on the stop for the Bombers. We now fourth down and short 2 for the Eskimos at the 25-yard line. And the Eskimos will line up to go for the first down.
What the?
Eskimo quarterback Baxley takes a timeout with 8:51 remaining in the first quarter.
That was Ron Moser that started there. We're going to try to get the ball with that. There it is.
Baxley with the inside handoff, and he is stopped. Isaac Schatz making a big play for the Bombers. No gain on the play, and the ball will be turned over on downs, and the Bombers will have their first possession of this football season. First and 10.
We got a 44, it looks like.
Penalty flags fly before the snap.
What happens?
Legal procedure penalty against the Bombers. 5-yard penalty will move the ball back to the 20-yard line, making it 1st and 15 for the Bombers.
They're really tight though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Their corner.
Inside handoff to Bigelow. Carries the pile forward for 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yes, we can reach it right now.
Darren Nyland get on the stop for the Eskimos. We'll bring up a 2nd and 11 for the Bombers.
67,
Handoff to Wilson, but he's met behind the line of scrimmage by number 42, Ryan Hall of the Eskimos. Loss on the play of about 7 yards. Will bring the ball all the way back to the 18-yard line, where the Bombers will have a 3rd and 17.
I don't think so small.
I'll stop him.
We got 2 safeties. Yeah, you got 2 safeties over the top. No one's open.
General rolls out and finally gets the pass off, intended for Clinton Hurd, number 89. Covered well on the play by number 21, Jason Kuzi for the Eskimos. And that will bring up a 4th down and 17 for the Bombers.
No big rough. We might get off here. We might get something.
Lincoln Wilson punt rolls all the way down to the 39-yard line, where it's down by the Bombers.
Get on that ball! Get on that ball!
39-yard punt as the referees whistle the ball dead.
What happened?
I'm not sure.
And the Eskimos will take over 1st and 10 on their own 39.
They gotta know that
Baxter with a nice paper on the left side, slipping tackle as he moves across midfield into Bomber territory. Isaac Schatz finally bringing down the Esko back.
that guy was
Call it a gain of 17, maybe 18 on the play. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line, where the Eskimos will have a 1st and 10. And up to Nicken, and he's upended as he crosses the 40-yard line down to the 39. Nate Wexup and Jake Davis in on the tackle for the Bombers. Call it a pickup of 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Eskimos.
Yeah, we're not getting any penetration. It looks like they're just punting.
Get out wider! Come in!
Penalty once again time before the ball was snapped. Encroachment, it is the initial indication against the
quarterback
Bombers.
is bobbing his head. You got to get in that official's ear that he's bobbing his head on his hard count. You can't do that. He's totally getting in the bob head.
Penalty will move the ball into cross 35 down to the 34-yard line. We'll bring up a 2nd and 2 for the Eskimos. Baxley pass is complete to number 80, Jason Genji, down to the 25-yard line. Sean Jenner in on the stop for the Bombers.
Got a little hard. Hurry up here, Coach. Hurry up. Gotta get something in, Coach. Might want to get a timeout. They're not going to run. They're not going to be able to run option.
John Jabanian getting the handoff this time for the Eskimos. Stopped by a pile as he hits the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think so, Coach.
Isaac Schatz.
And they've run the option a couple times back.
Jake Davison on the tackle for the Bombers. They'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Eskimos.
Keeping everyone fresh. Quick pass,
Nickenen gets the pitch, gets around the left side for a gain of 4. Stopped by Isaac Schatz of the Bombers. Ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and short 7 for the Eskimos.
Hey, they went trap last time here. They went trap last time.
Penalty flag before the play.
That's the head bob. Get in his freaking ear. That's a football.
Legal procedure against the Eskimos. Penalty will move the ball to the 27-yard line. We'll bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Eskimos.
All right, now we're going to dig. He's going like crazy or what? All right. Here it comes. Vincent. Oh, he's lost. Generous.
Pass is complete for Jason Vinci. A long gain all the way down to the 5-yard line. Oh, a gain of 21. For the Eskimo passer Baxley.
Who's on the coverage over there?
General on the coverage for the Bombers. And the Eskimos will have it 1st and goal on the 5-yard line.
End up for something. No.
Handoff to number 25, and it's a touchdown for the Eskimos. Brian Westerback from 5 yards out for the first score of the ballgame.
His name is Joe!
Is that what they said? No, I don't think so. Let me check it again. I don't see it.
The Eskimos will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Gotta stop this 2-point conversion. What do we need? Oh, come on.
He gets in for the extra point. The 2-point conversion with 3:30 left in the first quarter. The Eskimos 8, the Bombers nothing. Nickenen running in the extra.
He does a kicking for us. What we have in 30 left? 24?
What?
Derek Kaminsky will do the kicking for the Eskimos.
21 and Lucas Jurek.
Lucas Jurek and Damian Wilson back deep for the Bombers.
The guy who,
Yeah, we ran over the tackles. That's right. Yeah.
just need a number.
Jurek fields the ball at the 10 and he's stopped at the 15-yard line. Brandon Barnes and the special teams play for the Eskimos. And the Bombers will start off first and 10 on their own 15.
Is it Joe? Is that what they said? Is it Joe Benji? 80? Is Jason? Or is Jason? Jason.
I'm watching 25 Yeah. There it is. This is pop big. Oh gosh, no one's blocking it.
And off to Bigelow, good for a couple of yards. Chris Hudspeth in on the stop for the Eskimos. Gain of 2 will bring the ball to the 18-yard line, being second down and 8 for the Bombers.
Yeah, one back.
Pitch to Jurek forward for a gain of 1, maybe 2. Derek Nesseth on the tackle for the Eskimos along with Chris Hudspeth. Will be moved to the 19-yard line, called third down and 7 for the Bombers.
Every time they tackle, they're different names.
Oh, I just looked in the sun. I can't see it.
Two passes intercepted by the Eskimos. Brandon Barnes once again making a big play for the Eskimos. And the Eskimos will take over first and 10 on the Bomber 33.
Maybe they're doing the 4-4 thing for the 6-2 late. I don't see that.
You get Barnum tackling us.
Penalty flag before the snap.
Hey, Right, it looks like they only have 7 in the last 3 defense. Yeah, but even the quarters, it's not. No, it
Penalty for an equipment violation on the Bombers, and that will be a 5-yard penalty, moving the ball to the 27-yard line. It'll be first and 5.
Okay, just a second. Stay here.
Hand up to Nicken and tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Isaac Schatz making the stop for the Bombers.
Okay.
And then number 28 is Andrew Barnes.
Hide amigos, cover your Hawk Hide amigos. What do you got?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Penalty flag once again before the play.
25 was just
Procedure penalty against the Eskimos will move the ball close to the original line of scrimmage, making it 2nd and 10. For correction in your program, number 26 listed as Joe Strauss is actually 25. Number 28 is Andrew Barnes, not Brandon Barnes. Baxley with room along the left side. Picking up good yardage. Paul Bigelow on the stop for the Bombers. Oh, a gain of 8 on the play. You get 3rd down and 2. Well, it's called 3rd down and 3 for the Eskimos.
Finish?
He scored the touchdown. 25.
Play the ball, Sean.
Baxley pass intended for Benji, falls incomplete. General on the coverage for the Bombers. And that will bring up a 4th down and 3 for the Eskimos.
Counter, maybe. You going to Nico's game? We need to hear. Come on. Yeah.
Baxley pass is incomplete as it hits the ground. Intended for number 21, Jason Coonsey.
Who's covering on it?
General on the coverage for the Bombers. And the ball will be turned over on downs, and the Bombers will take over 1st and 10. With 40 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Concession stand is open. Popcorn and pop. At the top of the hill.
We got 38. Running the boundary. You got a good look at it here. They should get a double. That's exactly what they're doing. Go big. Go big. Come back.
Damian Wilson with good running across the right side for the Bombers. Gets across the 35 to the 36. John Deving making the stop for the Eskimos along with Ryan Mackey. Be a 1st down for the Bombers at their own 36. Lucas Jurek over the left side crosses the 40 to the 41. Chris Hudspeth in on the tackle. Along with Jason Vinci for the Eskimos. Called a gain of 5. And that will be the end of the 1st quarter. The score of the Eskimos 8. The Bombers nothing.
Yeah.
I do tell. I do the defense. The white guy. Yeah. English. All right.
It's okay. Same thing. That should be good.
Lucas Jurek working for some hard yards around the left side. Dan Tempest in on the stop for the Eskimos along with Jason Vinci. Gain of a couple to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Bombers.
Now you're cooking a roll.
Now the fun begins. I'm telling you.
You should hand over to Mikey.
guys in the white, pay attention.
Good double.
Damian Wilson hit at the line of scrimmage by the Esko defense. Benji once again along with Hudspeth. Getting the tackle on it, being up a 4th down and 3 for the Bombers on their own 43. Jason Coonsey back deep for the Eskimos. Penalty flag on the play. Delay a game against the Bombers. 5-yard penalty. We'll move the ball back to the 43-yard line. Bring up a 4th down and 7. Wilson punt fielded by Jason Coonsey down to the 30-yard line, returns it across the 45 to the 48-yard line. Isaac Schatz taking a stop for the Bombers.
Yes, gotta get RJ in.
You're still on 50-50 or not?
I'll check my Cannon tickets.
I need one of you. You guys decide, but I need one of you.
Hand off to Ryan Mackey, stopped in the Eskimo backfield. Jake Davis in on the stop for the Bombers.
Little hit right in the...
A loss of 1 on the play, bring up a 2nd 11 for the Eskimos. Penalty flag before the play. Legal procedure penalty against the Eskimos. 5-yard penalty, we'll move the ball back.
I think it's funny.
Pass in and out of the hands of number 24, Derek Kaminsky. The Eskimos. Damian Wilson on coverage for the Bombers. We'll pick up a 3rd down and 16.
Nobody there.
Traffic looks like I'm gonna pick up Yes.
And off to Mackey, gets across midfield. Just at midfield for the Eskimos.
Punt return left. Shots
Shots. Taking a tackle for the Bombers. We pick up a 4th down and 9 for the Eskimos right at midfield.
Nope.
Took his Jared Clinton hurt back for the Bombers. Matt Marquis, the Esko punter, on a bad snap, covers up the football wisely. The Bombers will take over 1st and 10 on a big loss on the 4th down play.
22?
Penalty flags fly once again before the play.
Alright, we showed them what we were doing.
Encroachment penalty against the Eskimos. 5-yard penalty will move the ball inside the 20 to the 19. Bring up a 1st and 5 for the Bombers.
There it is. There it is. I told you.
Bigelow, touchdown, Bombers! 19-yard run by Paul Bigelow as the Bombers are on the board.
It wasn't anywhere else.
Yeah, get this play out. Good play.
Wilson tries to get in for the 2-point conversion, but falls short. Evan Nikkinen taking a big stop for the Eskimos on the 2-point Bomber conversion with 8:23 remaining. The score, the Bombers 6, the Eskimos 8.
Ever since I started, they haven't played it.
Joe Stromsness, Brian Mackey back for the Eskimos. First is number 26 in your program, but number 25 is Joe Stromsness for the Eskimos. Justin Larson to do the kicking for the Bombers. Larson kick by Mackey, he gets some good yards as he crisscrosses across the field, all the way out to the 44-yard line. Well, the 24-yard return for the Eskimo back. Lucas Jurek on the stop for the Bombers as the Eskimos take over 1st and 10 on their own 44.
There it is, Jake. All right, we're running the ball.
Mackey again across the right side. He's hit the backfield but manages to break free for a gain of a couple. Kellen Peterson making the stop for the Bombers. Oh, the gain of a yard. Pick up a 2nd and 9 for the Eskimos.
Option, any.
Baxley this time pitches to Mackey. Maybe another gain of a yard on the play. Paul Bigelow bringing the play out for the Bombers.
Let's go. 3rd down.
Bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Eskimos. Bomber territory. Lou Fanning on the stop for the Bombers. A gain of 9 on the play. Ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line as the Eskimos have it first and 10.
Ball's in the air 1, 2, 3 seconds. Hurry up. Hurry up, faster than that.
Baxley pass complete to Derek Kaminsky. Out in the flat. Number 24 making the stop for the Bombers, Jason Nylander. A gain of 3 on the play. Bring up a second and 7 for the Eskimos on the Bomber 41. Inside handoff of the Eskimos, forward for a gain of 2 on the play. Nikkinen taking the ball for the Eskimos. Nate Wexham's in on the tackle for the Bombers. Bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Eskimos on the Bomber 39.
No, I know.
Yeah, Jake.
Jake Davis making a big stop for the Bombers. Derek Kaminsky taking the ball for the Eskimos. Stop the Eskimo running back just in back of the line of scrimmage. Ball will be spotted near the 40-yard line for a loss of 1. That'll bring up a 4th down and 6 for the Eskimos.
What will they do? I hate that punt. Is it Matt Marquis or Matt Marcus? He is. That's
Gavin.
that is.
Gavin was kicking. John Gavin.
John Gavin.
Oh, dropped it. Shit.
John Gavin fumbles the snap and attempts a pass deep downfield. It falls incomplete.
How can it not be eligible right on field on there?
Set it for Mike Lewis. The Eskimos. The ball will be turned over on downs. The Barnum Bombers will take over 1st and 10 on their own 39.
As long as it's a receiver.
No, but there's one.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, but he didn't kick it, so.
Right, so they can't be across the line.
Yeah.
No, we're good. We're good. Third and
Lucas Jurek tries to get forward for hard yards with Elston taking the tackle for the Eskimos. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Bombers on their own 41.
That white guy, who gets the tackle? Just one number, that's all I know. I'd take 2 of them. I don't think much more than 2.
Penalty flag before the play. Illegal procedure penalty against the Bombers. We will move the ball back to the 36-yard line. On the 2nd and 14.
that's okay. I mean, they should pick this. They should kick this 68 right here, right on top. Look at it. There it is. I'm telling you, all day.
Bigelow takes the ball across the 40 to the 44-yard line.
Now, we got third.
Ryan Hall making the stop for the Eskimos. Official timeout on the field.
time also. A lot of breaks.
Third down and 7 for the Bombers.
We need this first.
Bigelow gets up close to first down yardage, near midfield. He's very close to a first down. John Javing making the stop for the Eskimos. First down for the Bombers.
Good mark there.
Fumble snap on the play. A scramble for the loose ball. The officials quickly on the play, signaling that it is Bombers' ball. They will lose it down and about 1.5 yards on the play. Loss of 1 will put the ball back at the 49-yard line. The 2nd and 11.
Insulting the guys. It ain't so bad down here.
For the Bombers.
That end is still coming hard though, Coach. I think this is all right. Okay, good. You're getting better. You did it.
Pass is intended. Damian Wilson, but good pressure by the Eskimos. Justin Juttman in the Bomber backfield. We'll bring up a third down and 11 for the Bombers.
See, it's the first time we're running this play, though. I like it on both sides. Kick.
Just throw it over the ball. In your face. Yeah, at least a couple seconds.
That's okay.
Send out to Wilson, tries to get around the right side, picks up some hard yards on the play, call it 5. Ryan Pottswold on the stop for the Eskimos. Bring up a 4th and 5 for the Bombers. Wilson's punt travels to the 10-yard line where it's fielded by Jason Kuzi. Gets out to the 20-yard line, a return of 10 yards on the play. Paul Bigelow in on the stop for the Bombers, along with R.J. Kerr.
RJ's turned a little bit here.
And the Eskimos will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Baxley keeps the ball for the Eskimos. Jake Davis bringing down the Esko quarterback after a gain of 3 on the play. Oh, 2. Bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Eskimos on their own 23.
If they don't get a first down, they stop the clock because punt calls like that.
Defensive back.
Quick ball. Sean played it good.
Nice run by Evan Nikkinen on the Eskimos out across the 30 to the 34-yard line. First down to the Eskimos. And Esko will use a timeout with 49 seconds remaining in the half. And the concession stand is open at the top of the... Esko, 1st and 10 from their 33. Backs the options out to Mackey for about 7 yards on the play, out across the 40 to the 42. Paul Bigelow on the stop for the Bombers. Ball will be spotted just across the 40-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 3 for the Eskimos.
Oh, he had a running start, the big boy.
Baxley pass is intercepted by the Bombers. Number 28, Lee Fanning. The play. Pass intended for Ryan Mackey. And the Bombers will take over with 34 seconds remaining in the half. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Eskimo 42.
About 5 yards ago. Fridge once today?
And out to Jurek, good for a couple of yards. Ryan Popwell on the stop for the Eskimos, and the Bombers will call timeout with 20 seconds remaining in the half.
No, you got to go back. Give the ball to our best player, Dave. Let him just give it.
I forgot because Jesse wasn't knowing how to give change, and then this started handing.
I think they make sure maybe they roll something over
Damian Wilson was close to the first down, 9 yards on the carry. And Barnum calls another timeout. Joe Stromsness get on the stop for the Eskimos.
4 seconds left. We got one more time off? Yeah, one time off. You don't want those receptors here. There you go. Go outside. Oh, he took inside.
Lucas Jarrett with a pass to Jetteru as the Bombers call timeout immediately. Joe Stromsness.
I didn't see that 10-day rule. I wrote to the guy and didn't see anything about that 10-day rule.
Yeah, if it's considered new,
Jetteru throws it up for grabs and it's intercepted by the Eskimos. Number 80, and that ends the half. Jason Vinci stops the Bomber scoring threat. And at halftime here in Barnum, the Eskimos 8, the Bombers 6. Start the second half. Jared Kaminsky to do the kicking for the Eskimos.
Did it, we might do that. Oh, but the ends are coming upfield so hard.
it at the 12-yard line. Gets out maybe to the 15. The ball dies before it rolls out of bounds. Jason Kuntz on the stop for the Eskimos. Bombers will have it first and 10.
There they go, right inside.
Bomber ball carrier forward for maybe a yard. Rick Elston on the tackle for the Eskimos. Ball is spotted at the 16. It will be second and 9 for the Bombers.
The same thing.
Lights are working on this.
No, the double team down one. Over the guard. Oh, they say they're cutting them. And they are.
Lucas Jurek breaks into the secondary. Picking up 18 on the play, out to the 35-yard line. Evan Nikkinen and Jason Coons on the stop for the Eskimos, but gives the Bombers a first and 10 at their own 35.
A freaking leg last year, Tony. Hey, what do we got in front of us? Ryan, you gotta talk to the officials, not Kevin, if you got a concern. We can't visit play. There's nothing going on the freaking play.
Along the backfield. As the Bombers cover up immediately, but it'll be a loss on the play of 3 yards. Ball will be spotted on the 32. Bombers will have second and 13.
Probably that he's getting cut again.
Lucas Jurek through the middle for a gain of 5 on the play.
7. Go kick, go kick, go kick.
Brian Hall making the stop for the Eskimos. Ball will be spotted at the 38-yard line, bring up a third and 7 for the Bombers. Inside handoff to Bigelow. Good for about 3 yards across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Nikkinen making a stop for the Eskimos and they'll bring up a 4th down for the Bombers. Back deep. Penalty flags fly before the play has a chance to develop. Damian Wilson, the punter for the Bombers. Procedure penalty against the Bombers.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't. We haven't practiced it.
Who's that?
Jason Kuntz back deep for the Eskimos.
Oh, look at that. Hit the track.
Ball front lands way out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line, and the Eskimos will take over first and 10.
one in from Lake Superior.
Nickenden taking the ball for the Eskimos. Isaac Schatz making the stop for the Bombers. A gain of a yard on the play. A yard and a half. Call 2nd and 9 for the Eskimos.
No, don't go there. And we can throw a mic in the field, then we go off the track.
Nickenden once again for the Eskimos. Across the 45 to the 46.
Yeah, I guess we
Shots once again for the Bombers and on the stop. Make it 3rd and 7 for the Eskimos. Once again, Nickenden, this time on the pitch, around the right side, gets across midfield into Bomber territory. Looks to have enough yardage for the first down. It'll be very close as the officials call timeout for the measurement.
You know where the chain crew is?
First down for the Eskimos. Penalty flag before the play. Encroachment, the indication against the Bombers. Five-yard penalty will move the ball down to the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Eskimos. Baxley pass intended for number 88, Don Sparring. Ball's incomplete. Jason Melander on the coverage for the Bombers. And they'll bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Eskimos.
Jake looks fresh, Nate. Let's get everything from Nate.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Vinci. Leaving Wilson on the coverage for the Bombers. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Eskimos.
They haven't done much.
Baxley on the keeper across the left side. Jason Melander making the contact and stopping the Esko quarterback. Looks to be just shy of the first down across the 40, call it the 39-yard line. It'll be very close, but just shy, and it'll bring up a 4th down and short situation for the Eskimos, just inside the 40, and they'll have an interesting call here.
Make sure the defense end gets the quarterback some options.
You will attempt the 4th down conversion. Nickenden gets the ball and takes it across the right side for 1st down yardage. Inside the 40 to the 36 7-yard line. Isaac Schatz making the stop for the Bombers, and official timeout on the field. I'd like to extend our thanks and give recognition to the Mercy Hospital ambulance crew present at all home games here in Barnum at the north end of the field. Thank you to the Mercy Hospital ambulance crew from Moose Lake, Minnesota. Drums just takes the ball across the right side. A gain of about 19 on the play inside the 20 to the 18. John General made the ball is snapped. Karen and making her, excuse me, Jake Davis making the stop, but the ball was whistled dead before the play. Too many men on the field for the Bombers. Substitution infraction. Five-yard penalty will move the ball inside the 15 to the 13 and give the Eskimos a first down and 5. Baxley Rosewell on the right side keeps the ball, moving upfield close to first down yardage. Isaac Schatz in on the stop for the Bombers. Baxley picks up the first down, moves the ball inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And it will be first and goal for the Eskimos at the 8. Stromsness marches in untouched for the Esko touchdown.
He's having a great time. Nice play.
It'll be a very important extra point for the Eskimos, and they will line up to attempt the 2-point conversion. The ball is fumbled. It rolls into the end zone, and there's a scramble for the ball. Again, a very big 2-point conversion here as the referees umpile the
Get out of here.
file. And it's no good. The Bombers recover the ball in the end zone. With 5:07 remaining in the third quarter, the Bombers bring in Wilson and Lucas Jurek back deep for the Bombers.
24.
Derek Kaminsky will do the kicking for the Eskimos. Kick out by Kaminsky goes out of bounds and penalty flag flying. Kick going out of bounds. The ball will be spotted automatically at the 35-yard line, and the Bombers will have it first and 10. Lucas Jarrett takes the pitch and cuts back against the grain for the Bombers. Picks up a couple on the play.
All right, in for it. Hey, we still picked up 4.
Matt Rockwell on the stop for the Eskimos. Call it a game of 3. Bring up a second and 7 for the Bombers on their own 38-yard line. Inside handoff to Bigelow does not fool the Eskimos. Ryan Hall, John Hedlund in on the stop. No gain on the play. Bring up a third down and 7 for the Bombers.
Coach, hey, what do you guys think about just base blocking and just trying to run some powers up there? Sally pulling on stuff. Just put all the base scrimmage and just start blocking. Put all this pulling at them. I'm not getting much out of it. No, for this game, we win this game.
General pass. Pass intended for Clinton Hearn, intercepted by Jason Coots of the Eskimos. Returns it to midfield and into Bomber territory, the 49-yard line. And the Eskimos will take over first and 10 from there.
Coverage is there.
Hey, you're good.
Yep.
Counter.
Ryan Mackey taking the ball to the Eskimos across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. Jake Lambert, number 63 on the field. The ball is in your program. Jake Lambert making the stop for the Bombers.
Benson, if he's in, give him something to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Strong just takes the ball for the Eskimos across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Isaac Schatz making the stop for the Bombers, but will be enough for the first down. And the Eskimos will have a first and 10 on the Bomber 38. Early flags right before the play. Encroachment penalty against the Bombers.
It's a full body movement by the quarterback.
Ball spotted at the 33-yard line to bring up a first and 5 for the Eskimos. Handoff to Kaminsky to cause some confusion in the Eskimo backfield. Kellen Peterson making the stop for the Bombers. No gain on the play. Bring up a second and 5 for the Eskimos. Nick Nickenen with the pitch for the Eskimos. No gain on the play. Damian Wilson making the stop. Penalty flags, however.
I think we're going to clip here, engaging and then clipping.
Holding penalty against the Eskimos.
What are you going to do? Back them up, I think. Got to back them up. No.
Looks exactly better than eight.
There's 137.
Humble on the snap. And Baxley immediately tries to cover up the ball. Getting harder to see on the field. Esko does recover. They'll fumble and it'll be third down and 18. Inside handoff goes for a couple yards, but into Bomber territory at the 46-yard line. Nickenen shots in on the stop, along with Jake Davis, and that will bring up a fourth down and 16, about 17 for the Eskimos.
Hey, Kevin, what are you going to go with first play?
John Jennings. Confirmation.
Why aren't we see it? Did you see it?
Gordon Hurd lets the ball drop, and the ball rolls with a nice roll inside the 10 down to the 40-yard line, where it's down by the Eskimos. Nice punt by the Esko punter.
Here's the drive. On the run, I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Wilson takes the ball across the 5 to the 7-yard line. Ryan Hall hit on the stop, along with John Jennings for the Eskimos. Second and 7, and that will be the end of the third quarter with the score. The Eskimos 14, the Bombers 6. Damian Wilson gets all close to the 25-yard line, and that's going to be just shy, it looks like, of a first down. Ryan Hall on the stop for the Eskimos.
Can't see.
Bring up a third one for the Bombers.
Can't see nothing.
This handle exchange in the backfield goes for no gain on the play. And now it'll be a very interesting call for the Bombers as they have 4th and 1 on their own 25 with 9 minutes left in the contest. Wilson lines up the punt formation. The Eskimos play it up on 4th down, and the Bomber punt will go all the way to the 23-yard line where it goes down.
Hey, be aggressive, man. Be aggressive.
A 52-yard, about a 50-yard net on that play.
Yeah, they were on the 30.
47 yards on the punt. A very good punt for the Bombers. the Eskimos will take over 1st and 10 on their own 23. Baxley keeps the ball and evades Bomber tacklers and gets out for about 9 yards, close to the 1st down. Wilson bringing him down finally for the Bombers. And very close. And the referees will call a timeout for a measurement. Well, looks to be just shot. Baxley on the quarterback's knee gets across the 35 for 1st down yardage. First and 10 for the Eskimos on their own 36-yard line. Mackey slips a couple tackles, but too many Bombers in the backfield that time. The Esko back is stopped for no gain on the play. R.J. Curran on the stop for the Bombers. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eskimos. Baxley is brought down by an arm tackle. Shutter just enough of the jersey to bring the Esko quarterback down. Otherwise, he'd have been out for some good yardage there. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line, called the 38. Pick up a 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Bombers.
Oh yeah, I got it. So we should go down this side pretty fast. Yeah, you just have to rock it.
Timeout Esko, 6:39 remaining in the contest. 3rd and 7 for the Eskimos.
Big play. Big play for the Bombers.
Oh, hit in the backfield as the pitch goes to number 21, Jason Kuntz. With the Bombers in the backfield immediately, Paul Bigelow making a big stop for the Bombers. Stops the running back for a loss of 4. Bring up a 4th and 11 for the Eskimos on their own 34. Lucas Jarrett, Clinton Hurd back for the Bombers. John Javing response for the Eskimos.
Custer! Oh, Custer! Where's the ball? How's the ball?
Clinton Hurd tripped up at the 38-yard line, takes it from the 35 out across the 40 to the 43. Eric Elston making the special teams play for the Eskimos. And the Bombers maybe have one last drive here at the 40, starting at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Jarrett stopped in the backfield. Good penetration by number 60, Ryan Cotswell of the Eskimos. No gain on the play, bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bombers. Wilson caught in the backfield, tries to struggle forward to the line of scrimmage, but good pursuit by the Eskimo line as they gang tackle him on the far side of the field. Dan Tempest in the pile along with others. And it would be third down, call it a loss of 1, 3rd and 11 for the Bombers on their own 41.
Pushing, it would have been a 10-yard push.
General on the keeper, it does not go. The Esko player in the front, ball is fumbled. Picked up by the Bombers, but the Eskimos with tough defense on this last stand here. Blake Nordquist in on the stop for the Eskimos, and that will bring up a 4th down and 12 for the Bombers as time is getting thin here in the 4th quarter.
Maybe we get a third.
Jason Kuntz back deep for the Eskimos. The Bombers lining up in punt formation.
Hey, you can't use the timeout here.
Damian Wilson. Damian Wilson desperately tries to get outside, but the Eskimos say no. And he is tackled. Good pursuit. Penalty flags fly after the play. Dan Tempest in on the play for the Eskimos. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Eskimos.
That'll be really interesting. Oh, they called it Barnum. He switched. Is it against Barnum? Or they called both ways. I don't know what he did. Just called it against Barnum.
So maybe against Barnum. It is against Barnum.
Yeah, but I didn't see it first.
And that will bring the Eskimos closer to the goal line. It's inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line. Very good field possession. 1st and 10 with 3:30 remaining in regulation. Baxter on the keeper for the yard. Jake Davis making a stop. Want to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Eskimos.
One more play. I believe 3.
Baxley tries to get outside. He's run down by the Bombers. Bigelow, number 47, after a gain of 3.
3rd and probably 3 or 4.
Ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line.
More than that, 3rd and 5.
We'll call 3rd and 6 for the Eskimos. With 2:41 remaining.
Yeah, 2 stops. 2 stops. Timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Oh, yeah. Plan's great. He's got a plan every Friday where he's going. You know, and they're there all the time. Him, both those guys are there. Chris Earl, yeah, they're good. Yeah, no other. Instead of Steve LePage, just so efficient.
3rd and 6 for the Eskimos. Penalty flag fly before the play. Doing a procedure penalty against the Eskimos.
Hey, Ryan, don't get too aggressive here.
Help the Bombers out a little bit anyway. The ball will be spotted at about the 18-yard line. Taking the 3rd and 12 for the Eskimos.
All right.
I'm not going to be able to see who needs to tackle now.
Counter. Good. Timeout, gotta go.
I believe it's Ryan Matthews for the Eskimos as the flag gets thick on the field and the Bombers call timeout. Bring up a 4th down and 10 for the Eskimos with 2.5 minutes remaining. A big play here. The Bombers can hold it. Down and 10 for the Eskimos.
There it is, we're good. All right.
Pitch goes out to Nickenden. He does not get enough for the 1st down, so the Bombers
One timeout,
will have 2 minutes and 28 seconds to march the length of the field. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 12-yard line. 88 yards between them. As it gets difficult to handle the football and the ball is fumbled by the Bomber quarterback, General, to recover his own fumble, but penalty flags fly.
No, I'm saying that just before the play, when the function never started, when you're up 2 points.
Here's the call. Penalty will move the ball down to the 6-yard line. Whereas the penalty is declined, the ball will be spotted to the 6 and they'll take the down.
You see how far it is?
Call it second and 16 for the Bombers. Pass is caught by the Bombers as they're still alive. Clinton Hurd making the reception. A gain of about 15 on the play, close to the 1st down. Jason Dingy making the stop. And, excuse me, he's 6 yards short of the 1st down.
Run, Sean. Run, Sean. Run.
General runs into the fog and gets very close to the 1st down yardage and may be out of bounds as the referee stops the clock. And the Bomber runner apparently did get the 1st down as he runs out of bounds on the far side of the field. Getting very difficult to see, but the Bombers still clinging to life here in the 4th quarter with 1:47 left.
If he didn't get out of bounds, he didn't go out of bounds.
They're playing their shape real good. Who's that?
Wilson takes the ball on the pitch for a gain of 4. Bring up the 2nd down and 6 for the Bombers as time is winding down.
All the play at the line, we don't know what the ball is.
General, the pass is incomplete.
I think.
And that will bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Bombers.
We're trying to pass now.
Yeah, you can see if you're wanting to see 20 yards. One little bit there.
There it is. Throw it, Sean.
Too late.
Pass is headed for Wilson, falls incomplete. Vinci on the coverage, getting a hand on the ball for the Eskimos. And now there's one last chance for the Bombers as it's 4th down with 1:05 remaining in the contest. Call it 4th and 6 for the Bombers on their own 29.
Yeah, I know that right away. I got cast in the sewer. That's there. That's a coverage right there.
General pass is caught by Wilson. He's out of bounds, and that stops the clock. He struggles to get out of bounds, and just does at the 47-yard line, call it the 48. And the Bombers hang on, and are driving with 56 seconds remaining in the ball game. Time not on their side, but they are marching down the field.
So if we can get a call quick enough. Now they're coming up a little bit.
Penalty flag before the play. It looks to be somebody lined up offside on the Eskimo line, and visual indication is encroachment, and it is against the Eskimos. 5 more yards as the ball now moves into Eskimo territory. The 47-yard line will be 1st and 5 for the Bombers. Penalty once again on the play, as the initial indication is against the Eskimos. Again, lining up in the neutral zone, and that's encroachment. And 5 more yards, and that should be a 1st down for the Bombers as the ball's caught at the 42-yard line. And Esko calls timeout. And Esko has the football.
Is that 34? Yes. Is that 34?
Yeah.
It looked to be number 34 made pursuit all the way across the field. That's Steve Hicks, causing the Bomber fumble. As General tried to get away the ball. But his arm was willed that it wasn't in motion, and that's a fumble, and the Eskimos will recover and have it 1st and 10. And the ball is down there by the quarterback. And the Eskimos will run off the clock. Again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending tonight's football game. And again, please drive home safely and be courteous to other drivers in this soupy weather.